J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad gives it to you big.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J-Mad, he got ya right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J-Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J-Mad.
That's right. This is your boy J-Mad. And you're listening to Life After the Collar. We are going to have a great time today. We're going to have a really great time. Hope that mic is better there. I think I was having some issues. I don't know if anybody was connected yet. That should be better. I was just bouncing around the studio, and so hopefully that's better. But I hope you all had a great weekend this weekend. I hope you all had an outstanding weekend. Mine was extremely busy, so much so that towards the end of last night, I got a little bit of not under the weather, just my body was drained. My body literally was drained, and I literally just knocked completely out when I got in the house last night. So I hope that you all have had a great weekend. I did. I had a family reunion that I attended, and I had a couple of events over the weekend that I had to attend, and it literally drained me. You know, I have my Friday night show. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was extremely busy. I hope yours was not as busy as mine. I really do hope yours was not as busy as mine. All right. We're going to have a great show today. Motivational moment coming up after this song here, our motivational moments. You know how I start off my show, and I want to make sure that we do it right. All right. Holla at your boy. This is Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad. Let's make it do what it do, baby.
Tell somebody, say, forever's a long time. Say, but God loves you that long. God says, I'll be committed to you. I'll never leave you. Nothing in this world could make me walk away. No matter what life may bring, I'll be by your side. No matter what you face, you won't be lonely. Because forever is a long time. That's how long I'll love you. That's how long I'll love you. Forever. Said I'm gonna be by your side. I'm gonna be by your side. God said I'm gonna be by your side. When you're crying, I'm right by your side. In the midst of your pain, I'm right by your side. Even when you sin, I'm right by your side. Hey, forever is a long time. Long time, Lord. That's how long I'll love you. That's how long. That's how long I'll love you. Forever. Somebody needs to hear the Lord say forever. It's a long time. I still love you. That's how long I'll love you. I still love you. That's how long I'll love you. I still love you. The Lord says I still love you. It's a long time. I still love you. That's how long I'll love you. I do. That's how long I'll love you. Forever. Say, I'm committed to you. Committed to you. I'm committed to you. Oh, forever. The Lord said I'm committed to you. I'm committed to you. You got my word, I'm committed to you. Forever. One more time, I'm committed to you. Forever and ever and ever. Oh, forever and ever and ever. Forever. Let me tell you, forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever. Somebody hear the Lord say, forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever. That's how long I'll love. Forever is a long time. That's how long I'll love you.
I don't know about y'all, but that right there is some good music. That right there is that's probably one of the best gospel songs that I've heard in a long, long time. I'm like, if you're in Atlanta, you know this guy by the name of Larry Tinsley. I think that's how you say his name on V103. And he always says it like this when he plays a real good song. He says it like this. You like that? I thought you would. That's a good song there. That is absolutely a great song. A great song. Let's go into our motivational moment. I was thinking the other day and even today about life. Just about life. And I realized something that I read a long time ago. I can't remember who it was. But it said something like, how did it go? That we have the power to go out and create an incredible life. Everything you need has already been provided to you by the Father. We have the power to go out and create an incredible life. One of the things that I've noticed about us is that sometimes we wait to things to come to us. We wait for promotions on our jobs to come to us. We wait for doors to open for us, and we wait for this to happen, and we wait for that to happen. We wait for confirmation from this person and that person. We wait for people to like this, and we wait for people to do this. When God says, I've given you everything in your hand. I did a Periscope push. I did a Periscope video. The name of my Periscope at the time was called Periscope Push. And I did a push one day, and I told the people this. What's in your hand is not stuff. It's seed. What you have in your hand, even the talents that you have, the things that you are able to do, that is not stuff that's in your hand. That is seed. Seed that is meant for the ground. Seed to sow into people. Because once you learn how to sow your talents, your gift, your product, your services into people, opportunity, doors, or whatever will swing wide open for you. But you're going to have to go out and get it for yourself. You're going to have to go out and do it for yourself. You're going to have to go out and plant your own garden. You're going to have to go out and plant your own seeds. If you are looking for a harvest, listen to me very carefully. If you're looking for a harvest in your next season, this is the season that seed has to be put in the ground. Or let me put it better. This is the season to put in the work. There's no ifs, ands, no buts about it. This is the season that you have to go in and put in the work. If you don't put in the work now, when it's harvest season roll around, you can't expect anything. Let me rephrase it so you can get it. In your next season, no matter where you are right now, there is always going to be a next season. And in your next season, if you want to receive the harvest for what you did in this season, this is the season that we have to put in the work. I understand that we get comfortable with jobs. I understand we get comfortable with people. I understand we get comfortable with situation. But if you're not doing anything, if you're sitting at home living off the remnants of your past or living off the remnants of others, and you're literally taking the breadcrumbs from someone else's table, you're going to starve next season. I'm just trying to help somebody out. You have to be prepared right now to do what you need to do. And it doesn't matter what folks are saying about you. It does not matter how people are saying how strange that is, or no, you shouldn't, or you got a child, or you got this situation, or you got that situation, or you can't. No, now is the time to put in the work for what you want next season. I'll liken into this. Y'all know that I love cigars. I usually order me some cigars at the beginning of 1 month. So this, let's say August is coming up. I will order some cigars in August. Watch this. I have a catalog that I can order out of. And I will have my cigars in 2 or 3 days if I ordered out a catalog. But everything is prepackaged. Everything is already made. But when I go to where I order my cigars for, it takes me an entire month, over a month, to get my product. The reason why it takes so long is because each product is made just for me. It's made just for me. Every design on it, every leaf that's used, everything is made just for me. And it takes time. And the one that I have to order from has to put in the work. And it takes more than just a day to get it done. The blessing that you want, the life that you want to live, the lifestyle that you want to live, the love that you're looking for. All of this stuff, it takes time to get what you want. You have everything in your hands to create a lifestyle of excellence, because God has supplied you with every single thing that you need in order to achieve that lifestyle. I hope you all was blessed off that. It is a good thing to understand that I can have the life I want to live, but on top of that, I got to go get it myself. I can't rely on other folks, and I won't rely on other people. I have to do it myself. You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man, and this is Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
Sitting here, guess I didn't make bail. Got time and a story to tell. Started when I was 9 years old. Woke up and daddy was gone. I started hustling and they couldn't tell me nothing. Frontin' in the hood trying to be somebody. My soul was on empty. I was searching for something. Tried to be good. Tried to keep from trouble. Living too fast, trying to make good on a hustle. Sometimes it get rough. Coming from where I'm from, times got hard. Yeah. Coming from where I'm from, sometimes you gotta walk to work. Yeah. Coming from where I'm from, sometimes you gotta do a little dirt. Coming from where I'm from, wasn't really looking, guess I found it. 5'3", light brown skin. Coming from the university. Nice style, looking kinda lovely. Didn't know she had much game. Down the ride out, even take the train. Even take her to a poker game. Top notch, fried chicken and sushi. Try to be good. Tried to treat you like a lady. Tried to be a friend. Turned out that you were shady. Sometimes I get lonely. Coming from where I'm from, things ain't what they seem to be. Coming from where I'm from, sometimes you get a little angry. Yeah. Coming from where I'm from, sometimes you get the best of me. Coming from where I'm from, well, tried to be
life, there's always a chance to grow from the struggle, from the pain, from the realness. Here's my story, Lord.
Hey world, yeah, I know it's been a while. Thought I'd come around and let you know what's up now. No album lately, so my mind is kinda up down. I still been taking care of my mama and them somehow. Disappeared from the scene and left my old team. Had to find a new approach to an old dream. And it's not to take a shot at my old team. I just want you to see this is me. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. I'm just doing everything that I can. Cause all I wanna be is true. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. Cause there's no me without you. And all I wanna be is true. Alright. And all I wanna be is true. Apologies if I ever let you down. But so much shit done happened that it's hard to talk about. So many lawsuits that my lawyer said don't talk about it. Just had to pray, keep it cool till I can walk about it. Came home, helped my sister raise a child. Kinda hurt me cause I could've had my own now. I lost my baby, damn it's really hitting home now. I just had to learn, this is me. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. I'm just doing everything that I can. Cause all I wanna be is true. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. Cause there's no me without you. And all I wanna be is true. All I wanna be is true. I look up to the sky, Lord, why do I cry when no one is looking? Is the blame for this pain even caused by the shame of this fame I've been given? My pride don't cause me to hide my true feelings. Cause I can only be real. Hey, cause I can only be real. For who I am, and please accept me for what I do. I'm just doing everything that I can. Cause all I wanna be is true. So please accept me for who I am, and please accept me for what I do. Cause there's no me without you. And all I wanna be is true. And all I wanna be is true. Alright. And all I wanna be is true. And all I wanna be is true. Alright. And all I wanna be is true.
Sometimes you can work it out. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you're forced to watch everything fall apart inside of your hands. Sometimes leaving is easy. Sometimes it ain't. Sometimes it hurts to know the loving you had is slowly fading away. You can say whatever you like, as long as we just say goodbye. Blame it on me, say it's my fault, say that I left you out just ain't the time. I tried to see it through. I tried to make it to the finishing line. Who you thought it was meant to be? I admit so did I. Every once in a while you think you figured it out. Sometimes you're not right. You can say whatever you like. As long as we just say goodbye. Blame it on me. Say it's my fault. Say that I left you outside in the cold with a broken heart. I really don't care. I ain't crying no more. Say I'm a liar, cheater, say anything that you want. As long as it's over. Yes, I love you, but I really gotta lose you. Freedom's where I wanna be. Yes, I probably always love you, but I'm moving. I gotta do this for me. Say it's my fault. Say that I left you outside in the cold with a broken heart. I really don't care. I ain't crying no more. Say I'm a liar, a cheater, say anything that you want. Blame it on me. Say it's my fault. Say that I left you outside in the cold with a broken heart.
Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're wonderful, flawless, ooh, you a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else. Ooh, I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. Fine, so fine. Ooh, oh, girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine, oh, mine. Mine, oh, mine. Treasure, that is what you are. Honey, you're my golden star. And if you can make my wish come true, if you let me treasure you, if you let me treasure you, pretty girl, you should be smiling. A girl like you should never look so blue. You're everything I see in my dreams. I wouldn't say that to you if it wasn't true. Ooh, I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. Fine, so fine. Ooh, oh, girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine, oh, mine. Mine, oh, mine. Treasure, that is what you are. Honey, you're my golden star. And if you can make my wish come true, if you let me treasure you, if you let me treasure you, you are my treasure. You are my treasure. You are my treasure. Yeah, you are my treasure. You are my treasure. You are my treasure. Yeah, you are treasure. Treasure. You are my treasure. You are my treasure. You're my golden star. You are my treasure. If you can make my treasure come true, you are my treasure. If you let me treasure you, you are my treasure. If you let
say, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Come on.
You're listening to your boy J-Mad on Life After the Collar, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio. I'm going to go ahead and give my shout outs. I need to give my shout outs to all my sponsors. Like I said, I had a great weekend. It was an awesome weekend. And I networked a lot this weekend. I really did do a lot of networking and things like that. And so I actually got a list of people that I wanted to give a shout out to. First of all, let's give a shout out to EZSilentHustle.com. EZSilentHustle.com. That's E, the letter Z, SilentHustle.com. Go there. She has a brand, and what she does, she is promoting entrepreneurs to make them, better. She has different products that showcase who you are. You got your hustle on. These are some products that you want to have in your repertoire. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tumblers. I love my tumbler, by the way. Book bags and things like that. EZSilentHustle.com. That's the letter E, the letter Z, SilentHustle.com. Also, if you are if you want to brand yourself on the internet, as well, social media, you need to talk to her. She has a program set up also that'll help you push yourself on social media and do a lot of things because when I sit down and I talk to her about some of the things that she's doing, it's amazing of the amount of things that's out there. It's amazing. It's a lot of stuff out there, a lot of different things that you can do that'll help you along the way. All right. And it's very effective, even to the point of pushing your website to the top of Google. It's a way you can do that. It's a way that you can do that. So she has all of that stuff set up. Sit down and have a phone conversation. She'll come to you. You meet her in her office or whatever the case may be. It is some good information that you need to do. All right. Megan Ursula. I just had her card in my hand. Oh, there it is. Megan Ursula. She is a master cosmetologist and beauty expert. Megan Ursula in Atlanta, Georgia. Megan Ursula. Downtown, her office is, or her studio is in what's the name? Atlantic Station. Out there in Atlantic Station. You drive up, you get your car valet parked, all of this other good stuff. I mean, you can park your own car, but you have the ability to have your car valet parked for you and things like that. So that in itself should let you know that is high class. And I talked to her, was it today or yesterday? And she said that she's working on a special program. Once you get it up and running, you all are going to be amazed at especially you ladies. You're going to be amazed at this thing that she got, this project. I thought it was really, really interesting when she ran it by me. So that's going to be pretty good. The Dent Repair Guy. I don't know if you all remember a couple of weeks ago I got backed into, and this guy here repaired my car within 3 hours. It took him about a little bit over 3 hours. I went and had lunch, watched a movie, and right at the end of the movie, he was calling me, telling me my car was ready. You're going to pay about 60 to 70% less than any other shop. I guarantee you. I 100% guarantee you you're going to pay about 60 to 70% less than other shops. His number is 678-558-9803. 678-558-8903. All right? The Dent Repair Guy. K Renee Design and Planning. K Renee Designs and Planning. She's down there in Macon. Kimberly Harmon. She did a great job. Matter of fact, she did one of the things that we had for our family reunion this weekend, and she did a really great things. She has this thing, she said, give her your vision and your budget. Give her your vision and your budget, and she will make it happen for you. She'll make it happen for you and tell you what you need to do that. I want to save this guy for last because I got a whole bunch of bragging to do on this guy right here. Bovon Properties. If you are in the Central Georgia area, if you're in the Central Georgia area, they do rental properties. Bovon Properties, 478-718-7474. Again, that's 478-718-7474. Ask for Bob Bryson. At Bovon Properties. And that is a husband and wife team. Believe it or not, that's a husband and wife team that's doing that. This group right here, I met Saturday night. Smokehouse Cigars in Atlanta, Georgia. Smokehouse Cigars, 2454 Memorial Drive, Suite E. 2454 Memorial Drive, Southeast, Suite E, Atlanta, Georgia. Husband and wife team. I believe that was a husband and wife team. I mean, but they look like husband and wife, so I'm gonna call them husband and wife. Had a great conversation with them, sitting around talking right at the beginning of the event that I went to on Saturday. And we sat and we talked for a minute about cigars and business and all kinds of other things. This is if you're into cigars, you need to go by Smokehouse Cigars. Need to go by Smokehouse Cigars. It's a lounge there on Memorial Drive, 2454 Memorial Drive. I think I just saw something I think they're closed on Mondays. But hey, it is a great place to hang out. Those were some great people. I mean, their conversation was outstanding. So if you get a chance to go by and see them as well. All right, these are the people that I wanted to give a shout out to. So Saturday at the family reunion. Breaking Bread with Carmen and Craig. Breaking Bread with Carmen and Craig. Let me put this muffler back on. I need to. Okay, because I kept hearing that popping noise. Breaking Bread with Carmen and Craig. Let me tell y'all something. Featuring Bone Suckers Grill. Let me tell you about these folks. I forgot. I got a mixed clientele on my show. These jokers here. You talking about some good eating. I'm talking about some show enough good eating. If you have an event, whether it's an outdoor event and things like that, even an indoor event, whatever event it is, and you want somebody to come through and cater that thing, and then turn around and have a grill outside, bringing the meat straight off the grill, but that doggone grill is making it do what it do, baby. Look at here. It was all good. Y'all know my sign, my signature line. It was all good. It was definitely all gravy. Let me tell y'all something. So I had y'all. So my father was at the family reunion. I'm ashamed to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So my dad was at the show, and y'all know that at the at the family reunion, and y'all know that he's been in and out of the hospital. And so he was there, and he was in his wheelchair or whatever. And so they was like, we need the disabled people to go first. The older people and disabled can go first. So my stepmom, Mama Mary, said, "Hey, Jay, I need you to fix your daddy's plate." I was jumping for joy because I was hungry. I was extremely, extremely hungry. So I went, and when I was fixing his plate, I was fixing mine at the same time. So I was able to eat, like I was able to get the top not played over food. Man, I got there and I set my dad's plate down, got him situated, got his drinks and things like that, and sat down at my plate. And I kept looking at the ribs, like them ribs look pretty good. So I ate some of the other stuff. So I went to grab my rib, and the bone fell completely out of it. I mean, no meat on the bone at all. Whenever you get some ribs, and that bone slides out like that, let me tell you something. You getting ready to eat for real, for real. I'm serious. You getting ready to eat for real, for real. So I looked at it, I said, there is no way this meat is going to be this good. I literally said that. And so I grabbed the meat and put it in my mouth, and it melted like cotton candy. If you have an event that needs to be, and all the other stuff, the baked beans, the coleslaw, all of that other stuff that they had, he smoked. It was cooked, and my stepmom put barbecue sauce on hers, and she was like, "Why y'all didn't put barbecues?" I said, "Y'all just offended that cook by putting barbecue sauce on your ribs because it did not need it. It did not need it." Man, I'm all excited again about the other night, the family reunion. That was some good food. Breaking Bread with Carmen and Craig, featuring Bone Suckers Grill, Craig and Carmen Mason. That number is, I forgot to give out. I got so excited I forgot to give out their number. 678-457-0698. Again, that number is 678-457-0698. Again, 678-457-0698. Breaking Bread with Carmen and Craig. They need to get them a commercial right in through there. All right, like I was saying, thank you for all the sponsors that's out there. If you ever want me to send a shout out as a sponsor and stuff, please submit your information to me. Hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on all the other different things that y'all know how to hook me up on. Reach me out at, and I'll make sure I do that for you all. All right. That's good. Again, this weekend was extremely busy for me. I had so many different events to get to, one right after the other. So I want to do this. I want to say this to you all. Even in, what I said in a motivational moment, we got to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. I'm stepping on my own. I know everybody's looking at me sideways right about now. But we really have to do, I have to do a better job at taking care of myself. I have to do a better job at taking care of myself. Drinking more water, getting my rest. Those are my top two things. I need to make sure I'm drinking my water more and more and more. Like I think I'm just going to get me a gallon jug and just go for it. Just throughout the day, just walking around with my gallon. I'm going to drink a gallon of water a day. That's my goal, to start drinking a gallon of water a day. Flush out my systems. They're good? Everybody good? Oh, hey, no problem. Smokehouse Cigars. Oh, link up with them as well on Facebook. They just Facebook me a message telling me thank you. Hey, y'all, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you also for sitting in and chatting with me, and we had a great conversation. And I almost rectified that problem with the post office and my cigars. I almost rectified that problem there. I went to 3 different post offices. They kept giving me the runaround, but I've narrowed it down. I've narrowed it down. So thank you all so much. I will be by. If y'all want me to come in one night, once a month or whatever, and do a live show in your spot, I'll do that free of charge. I just love hanging. So we can make that happen as well. So thank you all so much. Smokehouse Cigars. My tongue got twisted right there. Smokehouse Cigars. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. See, y'all thought I was just doing stuff on the it is what it is, baby. We're gonna make it do what it do. Hey, let's go ahead and get back into some good music, some good music. But like I was saying at the end of that, make sure you're taking care of yourself. All right, make sure you're taking care of yourself, and I will do the same. You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and even Alexa can give me a shout out. So let's make it do just what it do. What is all good is definitely.
touch of your hand makes my pulse react. That it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl, opposites attract. It's physical, only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? It may seem to you that I'm acting confused when you're close to me. If I tend to look dazed, I read it someplace. I've got cause to be. There's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits. But whatever the reason, you do it for me. Oh, what's love got to do? It's got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? I've been taking on a new direction, but I have to say, I've been thinking about my own protection. It scares me to feel this way. Oh, what's love got to do? It's got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a sweet old-fashioned notion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Got to do. Ooh, got to do with it. What's love? Second-hand emotion. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
It's so good loving somebody, and that somebody loves you back. To be loved and be loved in return, it's the only thing that my heart desires. Just appreciate the little things I do. Oh, you're the one who's got me inspired. Keep on lifting me higher. So good, good, loving somebody, and somebody loves you back. It's so good, needing somebody, and somebody needs you back. We can build a world of love, a life of joy, make our goal each other's happiness. I will do for you anything that I can. Oh, every day I want to do a little more, just a little bit more. It's so good loving somebody, that somebody loves you back, and that's a fact. It's so good wanting somebody, and somebody wants you back. that's a fact. It's so good needing somebody, and somebody needs you back. Say now 70-30, now 60-40, talking about a 50-50 love. Said it's so good loving somebody and somebody loves you back. Yeah. Said now 70-30, now 60-40, talking about a 50-50 love. Yeah. It's so good, good loving somebody and somebody loves you back. It's so good, good. I'm so glad that there's you. I've experienced over and over again where I've given 80% and she's given 20%. Or she's given 70% and I've given 30%. But you just don't know how it feels to have somebody that you can share your whole life with. Somebody that you don't mind talking to. Somebody that you don't mind going down the middle of the road with. I know a lot of guys today, they wish they had somebody just like you. I don't know when the last time that I told you, but girl, you make me so very happy. I think we've got something that a lot of people don't seem to have. Talking about a 50-50 love, yeah.
Your friends, I wrote you a breakup song. The funny thing is, it wasn't even about you. Okay, maybe I did, so what if it was? That don't make you a king. The world ain't revolving around you. I'm in my car, riding around. My bass is up, no slowing down. Love ain't a game, don't got no time. No, you don't see me crying. No, baby, I ain't gonna hit you with the heartbreak song. I ain't gonna give you what you're betting on. Cause boy, you don't deserve a single word. Don't know if you heard, I forgot all about you. I ain't gonna bore you with a sob story. Go cry into my friends and throw a hate party. It's so overrated, overplayed, and I'm okay. I'm just better without you. I'm going out and making my own rules. One thing on my mind, baby, it ain't you. I'm turning up, I got it going on. So I ain't gonna hit you with the heartbreak song. You called to tell me that you made a mistake, but that was something I knew. So now, baby, baby, bye, bye, bye. Yeah. I'm at the bar, martini twist. Boy, hook it up, just read my lips. Love ain't a game, don't got no time. No, you don't see me cry. I ain't gonna hit you with the heartbreak song. I ain't gonna give you what you're betting on. Cause boy, you don't deserve a single word. Don't know if you heard, I forgot all about you. I ain't gonna bore you with a sob story. Go cry into my friends and throw a hate party. It's so overrated, overplayed, and I'm okay. I'm just better without you. I'm going out and making my own rules. One thing on my mind, baby, it ain't you. I'm turning up, I got it going on. So I ain't gonna hit you with the heartbreak song. I've been a hot mess looking in the mirror. I will be swinging from the chandelier. Yeah. I ain't gonna hit you with the heartbreak song. I ain't gonna give you what you're betting on, betting on, betting on. with a heartbreak song. I ain't gonna give you what you're betting on, cause boy, you don't deserve a single word of love you heard. I forgot all about you. I ain't gonna bore you with a sob story. Go cry into my friends and throw a hate party. It's so overrated, overplayed, and I'm okay. I'm just better without you. I'm going out and making my own rules. One thing I'm certain, baby, it ain't you. I'm turning up, I gotta go in. So I ain't gonna hit you with a heartbreak song.
That real talk, well, J Mad, he got ya right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show, and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J Mad.
Listen to J Mad weekdays on Spreaker.com.
Y'all, let me tell you. Have y'all watched the news today? Did anybody lift their ears, put their eyes on the news today? Y'all, it's official. The United States is officially the embarrassment of the world. I hate to put it like that, but this dude, and I know I'm screaming in the mic, forgive me. But this dude has really embarrassed us. I am so ashamed to be an American right about now. How, you're right, Tamika, it was treason what this dude did today. Right now, I have Fox News on, and even they are going in on it. And you know, if Fox News go in and say something is wrong, you know it had to be bad. This conversation that this person had with the media and with that situation over there with Putin and him hanging out with Putin, and they had this closed door meeting where no one can be in the meeting but the two presidents and the two translators. Something smells so doggone fishy to me. And if Congress and the Senate don't put a stop to this foolishness, we're going to have a real problem on our hands. Well, it's too late. It's too late. I was watching on Fox News. The dude says before this week's meeting, it was already tumultuous winds. But we in total chaos now. And this is one of his supporters. We are straight chaos right now. Let me tell y'all, y'all better wake up and do some voting this go round. Y'all in the state of Georgia, y'all better get out and put that vote in. Because this is foolishness. How dare you go over and slam everybody in the United States, all of your investigators, all of your law enforcement, all of your politicians, all of your cabinet members, all of your secretaries, and turn around and say Putin is a good guy. And when this joker said, when I asked him, he spoke powerfully and something and said it wasn't them. All I could do is ask the question. I'm telling y'all, something is going on in that camp over there. Something is going on over there, and we better find out real quick. We've before we've been sold the whole United States off, and next thing you know, Russia is over here. I know that's probably pushing it too far, but right now, all the other countries are looking at. We're no longer the word they somebody on CNN, they said, how dare the most powerful man in the world go over there? Let's correct that. He is no longer the most powerful man in America. Is no longer the force to be reckoned with. We aren't. We're on an island by ourselves. I don't care how you look at it. You don't already isolate Canada. You don't already isolated Mexico. You don't already isolated Britain. You don't already isolated some of these other places. And now you isolated China. I'm telling y'all, if we don't get control of this dude, it's going to be real bad for us. It's going to get real bad for us. And we better wake up and smell the roses. Because if we don't wake up and see what's going on and try to figure out what coffee brand this is, we're going to find out that it was really liquor, and we're going to be drunk when we wake up. How many? Okay, Tamika, I see that you chimed in. How many people know what's going on? How many people are aware? Nobody said anything. And see, that's my thing. We have to be proactive. We got to talk about this stuff. We have to talk about this stuff, and we have to hold our politicians accountable. I understand that this is just a radio show. I said the same thing, Michelle. Michelle said, I believe Putin has something. I know for a fact, if you really pay attention to the body language of 45 when he came out, that dude was shaking. He was scared. If you go on the news and watch when they was approaching the podium, and I think it was something else happened after the meeting, he was scared. Trump is never scared of the cameras, but this dude was shaking. That's just my own personal opinion, and I'm not trying to start no type of conspiracy theory. You said, Tamika said, that is the most disgraceful moment in our political history in my lifetime. No, in the history. You could just left it at that. In history, it is our worst moment. It's worse than the decision we made when we went over to Vietnam. It was the worst decision we made. When we made that decision, it was real bad. We had no business over there messing with the folks over there. And this issue here is a disaster. It is a disaster. And we don't know people, the politicians, and then they interviewed one guy. I can't remember his name. He still was backing Trump. It was one of the senators. I'm telling y'all, it's time to move these old folks out of the way. It's time to move all of the politicians, all of the ones that's backing this foolishness and saying that it's okay. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We need to move them out, because if they don't see anything wrong with that, they need to go. I don't care how you look at it. They have to go. Because they're trying to bring us on the wrong side of nowhere. We got to make sure that this thing goes off the way it's supposed to go off. And that we're holding people accountable. We have to. This thing is getting way, 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 way too out of hand. We got to control this thing. We got to. We have to. It's just my own personal thoughts of what's going on in the world. Congratulations to France. I know most of y'all not into sports and stuff like that, but France won the World Cup. Good job. I think that's well deserved. I think that's a country that's well deserved of something like that. I don't want to go visit there anymore. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I want to go to France. I want to go to Paris. I want to go to this." No, take it from me. You don't want to go there. I mean, the nostalgic part of it, but okay. I can't complain about other. I was finna complain about somebody else's country, but I can't say nothing right now. I can't say one. Yeah, go to France. Go to France. Enjoy yourself in France. Go over there. I want to take a trip to Cuba. That's my goal. I want to go to Cuba. I want to go to Cuba. Because that's a place I've always wanted to, and for the same reason people want to go to France. It's a nostalgic thing. I've always wanted to go to Cuba. It has absolutely nothing to do with Cuban cigars. I'm lying. It has something to do with Cuban cigars. But I like that culture. I really do like that culture. I have to go to Cuba, and I have to make it out to Hawaii. Cuba and Hawaii. Cuba, because it just looked like a fun place to go hang. That's just for me. And the other place is Hawaii is because that's my mother's birthplace. My mom is Hawaiian. And got some Scottish in her blood. I think her dad is Scottish and some stuff like that. Some other stuff mixed in her. So those are two places that I want to visit. But the Cuba thing, I'm gonna make that one happen. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give a shout out. This song is dedicated to all my Latino friends and the folks in the ATL. Cause she said she wanted to go. She was a dude brought her to East Atlanta, but she wanted to go to Havana. Holla at your boy. You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio. Let's make it do what it do, baby. It's all good. Hey.
enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. But forget you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess she's an Xbox and I'm more Atari. But the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oh, she's an old girl. Well, just spoke to she know. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Yeah, go on and run tell your little boy free. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, forget you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. Oh, ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Forget you. Now I know that I had to borrow, begging, stealing, lying, cheat, trying to keep you, trying to please you. Being in love with your ass ain't cheap. Now I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oh, she's an old girl. Well, just spoke to she know. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Ooh, I really hate your ass right now. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, forget you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. Oh, ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Forget you. Now, baby, 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 why you wanna hurt me so bad? So bad, so bad, so bad. I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Yeah, she did. And I was like, why? Why, baby? I love you. I still love you. I see you driving round town with a girl I love. Forget you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too.
Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J Mad gives it to you big.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J Mad, he got ya right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show, and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J Mad.
Listen to J-Mag weekdays on Spreaker.com.
You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad. I was going to get into another conversation concern, but I'm going to keep the topic light. I'm going to keep it light. I don't want to go into that right now. I wanted to talk about, I was going to go into the police in Chicago a couple of days ago. Again, another black man down. I don't want to get into that conversation tonight. However.com, the cops did do, the police department did do a good job by releasing the tapes immediately. Well, within 2 days, the videotape was released of the shooting, which was a good thing. It was a good thing that at least they're learning. If you want to ease some of the things, let's not have any conspiracy theories floating around too long. Let's go ahead and, if they didn't do anything, show the tape, and they didn't do anything. If they did anything, show the tape, and we can see that they did anything, and the folks will go home and sit down somewhere. But we can't keep killing them. But we're gonna get into that later. We're gonna get into that. I want to keep talking about vacation. What are some of the spots that y'all want to visit? I know I gave y'all mine. What are some of the places that y'all want to get to? I've had the ability. I'm retired military, retired Navy, so I've had the ability. I served 8 of those years with the Marine Corps, but I've had the ability to travel a large part of the world. That's one thing I loved about the Navy. Is that I was able to see places. What I wish I would have done the first 4 years of my military career. I wasted those years. The first enlistment, I completely wasted those years. I partied so hard. I wasn't even, I'm gonna be truthful, I wasn't even thinking about church. I'm not in the least bit. I can count on one hand how many times I went to church. And have fingers left over. That's how many times I went to church my first enlistment, when I left the States, and God had to keep me. I'm gonna be real with y'all. God had to keep me. He had to keep me close to his bosom, because I was out there acting a stone cold monkey. I was clowning so doggone hard out there, and I was a DJ. So when I first got to Japan, I used to always love music. And so I was going to the club every single night. I did not miss a night going to the club. Even if it wasn't anybody in the club, I was there listening to music, having my drink. And so one day, this is how I got into DJing. I was in a club so much, the manager walked up to me one day, because I would walk in the place and walk up to the bar. They would say, "Hey, Mad Dog, here's your drink." That was my name. Still is my name. My nickname. People call me that because my last name Madison, so Mad Dog. And they would literally know I never had to ask for my drink. I would, even if the line was long, I would catch the bartender's eye, nod my head, and they make my drink real quick and put it to the side, throw the money back to her, and go ahead and do what they need to do. That's how much I was in the club. And the manager came up to me one day. He said, since you're in the club every day anyway, you might as well work here. I was like, okay. What you want me to do? He said, I want you to DJ. I had no idea about DJ. And we didn't have CDs. CDs was just coming out. CDs was just coming out. I mean, it was back in 92. So CDs was just coming out. And so I was involved with that transitional stage. And so I started doing some DJing there in the club. And that's how I started, spinning records in club. It was a lot of fun. Everybody wanted to know who the DJ is. Everybody want to hang out in the DJ section because I had my own little seat, my whole little seating area. I'll tell y'all some other stories about that later. But that's how I got into DJing, and I ended up DJing in Tokyo, Japan, in a couple of spots down there. And from there, it just every country. Matter of fact, when I was in the Navy, and we would do a deployment, every country we went to, we made my boys and would find a spot for me to DJ in. So I used to absolutely love, even to this day, I love DJing. I love every genre of music. So that's what I like to do. So y'all quiet in the room. Y'all chat quiet in the chat room. Nobody. Let me ask you another question then. How many people binge watch? Y'all know what binge watch is. Your favorite show. I know a lot of people are binge watching. What's the name of that show? Power. I have. In order for me to do, I have to go back to like season 2, and I don't know what season they in now, and I don't want to play catch up. But I know a lot has changed. Every now and then I take a peek in there. When it first came out, I was a diehard fan. I really was a diehard fan. Apparently, it's still good. So what are your shows that you binge watch? Now, back in the day, before it was called binge watching, I would binge watch Matlock. And I was a Ben Matlock fan, and I was, believe it or not, an Andy Griffin fan. And I would sit and watch, not Ben Matlock, I would sit and watch Ben Matlock for hours. That was my show back then. I just finished binge watching, what's the name of that show? The Luke Cage. That's a good. I did not like how the last episode ended, though. It was strange. It was completely strange when it ended. The way Luke Cage ended, Tamika said she's down with First 48 and Luke Cage. The way Luke Cage ended in that second season, it was weird. Almost so that I got turned off on it. But I have to go back to see why they did what they did. But it was, instead of saying, man, I can't wait to the next episode or the next season, I was like, why in the world did they do that? That's crazy. The Good Wife. I've never heard of The Good Wife. It was something else somebody was telling. 7 Seconds or something like that. Is that a show? 7 Seconds? I think that's a show. I think that was the name. Somebody was telling me that I should watch that one. 7 Seconds or something like that. And I think that's a Netflix show. I think that's a Netflix. I want to go see. I got to find out how I can put my eyes on Jumanji. I really want to see Jumanji. That's gonna be I think that's gonna. I saw parts of it. Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order, Golden Girls. I used to binge watch Golden Girls because before it was called binge watching. They would play certain channels would play like 3 hours of a certain show, old school show, and Golden Girls was one. Because I used to sit and watch. Because the old lady, that was my girl there. That old lady, she's crazy. I'll sit when they have the marathon. That's what they used to call them, marathons. They used to call them marathons. When they would do Good Times, the Jeffersons. Now those two show and Sanford and Sons. Those three Good Times, Sanford and Son, the Jeffersons. Those three shows right there. I'll sit in front of the television all day. My whole day would have been passed me by, and I wouldn't have accomplished anything. Not one thing. But yeah, Grey's Anatomy was a good one. Grey's Anatomy is a good one. Download Showbox, and you can watch movies. Is it a free Showbox free? Is Showbox free? You still binge watch Good Time? Yeah, I do too. Good Times, Jefferson. Or get a Fire Stick. My sister has a Fire Stick somewhere, but she hasn't broken it. My son needs to come in and break it for jailbreak it for. And so we can get some of those things on there. So Showbox is free, okay. So I'm gonna do that and just I think it's a device. I don't know if my TV is one of those television that can what they call it, cast the thing over to the thing. I'm gonna see if I can do that. Buy a projector and just shine it on my wall. Anyway. But those are some great shows. Binge watching is pretty good, especially with some of these shows that's out now. And when you miss a couple of episodes, you can make it do what it do. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I got about 20 more minutes. We're gonna jam it on out, and I'll be back to say my goodbyes. Holla at your boy. This is Life After the Collar with your boy, J-Matt. And you're listening to me on Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. You see a big stone and I borrow. Yeah. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. Like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always, KB. Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always. Look, the new me is really still the real me. I swear you gotta feel me before they try and kill me. They gotta make some choices, they running out of options. Cause I've been going off and they don't know when to stop. And when you get the I see that you've been learning. And when I take you shopping, you spend it like you earned it. And when you popped off on your ex, he deserved it. I thought you would've won from the jump, that confirmed it. Trap money, Benny. I buy you champagne, but you love some Henny. From the block like you Jenny. I know you special, girl, cause I know too many. Risha, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always. JT, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always.
Too bad, then we kissing in a wave. Kissing in a wave. Kissing in a wave. I need that black card in the code to the safe. Code to the safe. Code to the safe. I show them how to network. Netflix and chill. What's your net worth?
Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always. And I'm down for you always. And I'm down for you. Down for you. Down for you always. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always. KB, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I skate and smoke and rap. Now let me see you bring that back, bring that. Now let me see you that she with can't get that. But shout it, I'ma hit it like I can't miss. Now let me see you. Now let me see you. Bring that, now let me see you.
That's right, you're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man. I'm going to tell y'all why I played that song. Those of you all, every now and then I try to push it out on Facebook. The show, where I do push it out on Facebook all the time. But I did a video today with for a commercial, well, I guess you'd call it commercial, to announce that the show was coming on in about 30 minutes. And I did the dance to this. My niece taught me the dance to it, or she kind of showed me what to do on a dance day before yesterday. And so I was just playing around. So if you can, just go back and look on Facebook, and you'll see my video talking about Life After the Collar. But that's the only reason we ain't getting turned up. No, I'm at the end of my show. We finna turn down. We finna turn the bed down. That's what we're getting ready to do. Thank you all so much for joining Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio. We had a great time. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to talk about, I have several things that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the police shooting in Chicago. I also want to talk about, is the church really helping us out? How is the church really helping us out? Y'all know I try to keep it real on here. I'm bringing reality and spirituality together. Is the church really helping us out? All right. Thank you all so much for hanging with me today. I appreciate you all. You all have a great night. And I will do the same. And I'll see y'all tomorrow on Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com and
Yo, can you take me to Broadway and 8th? You know how to get there, right?
Oh, yes.
You sure on that?
I go to 7th Avenue, cut over, and then at 34th Street.
You know where we're going, right?
Yes,
Where we going?
I'm gonna do that.
What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, 50
Yeah, 50
Oh, this is good music, huh?
Lay back, shimmer in my flow.
I wanna show it my affection. Lose myself inside her ebony. But she ain't even checking me. Oh, yeah, that's cool, baby. Do a little something, something. A little something, something. With you, oh, baby. So we can kick a little something, something. Honey, do you sugar chocolate something? Yeah. Since the weather certain something, something.